Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today's video I'm going to be reading the Eden's series by Devney Perry. I think that's what it's called. So the first book is called Indigo Ridge. I've heard so many good things about this series and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start it. Now I was going to buy the paperback books and then start reading the vlog, but I couldn't wait any longer. I was like, I really want to read it, and so this is the time, and they're all on Kindle Unlimited, so why waste some more money when I've got Kindle Unlimited and I could just read it on there. So I'm gonna go and start the first book now and I'll give you all an update. Taking you in this Okay, so I just wanted to quickly do an update. So it's been a little while and I'm now 118 pages into Indigo Ridge, which is the first book in the series, and you know, it's interesting at the moment. Nothing big's happening at the moment, I don't think, but if you don't know what this book is about, from what I'm getting from the first 118 pages, is it's about this girl who is nicknamed Win, and she has moved into this new town where her father lives, and she's the new chief, and she meets this guy and they decide to have like a one night stand, and then she finds out that he lives there and she like in the same town, and she's like, oh, this is going to be awkward, because she was trying to find someone who was like not a local, because that's awkward, and vice versa for him, he was trying to find someone who wasn't a local either, but wires got twisted and now everything's awkward, and they kind of work together as well. But yeah, it's good. And then it turns out that someone has now died in the neighborhood, and oh, hi still. And so now they're trying to investigate that, and there has been they think it's a suicide. Wow, the male guy thinks it's a suicide, but Win doesn't think that. Like, it's suspicious because in the town within the past, I think, year, that it said there's been 7 suicides, and it's quite unusual, especially for a small town, and it all happened in like the same way. Like, I think it's the same bridge, if I'm correct. So yeah, it's very interesting. I am excited to like find out more, because not only is it like a romance, small town, all that stuff, you also get like a murder mystery kind of thing on the side, and I kind of love things like that. So yeah, I'm very excited to read some more, which is what I'm going to go and do now. But yeah, that is my update for you all at the moment. Okay, so it's a little while later and I'm now on chapter 14 of Indigo Ridge, which is 175 pages in to the book, and Win has just opened up about her nightmares to what's his name? To our male main character. Sorry, I'm really bad at names. I haven't even got the book with me at the moment. I had to move on to reading on my phone because my Kindle died, which is very sad, but you know, oh well. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. I've heard so many good things about this book, and so I thought it would be like a 5-star read for me. At the moment, I know for a fact it's not going to be a 5-star for me. There's nothing about the book specifically. At the moment, I don't feel a connection between the characters or anything like that, and to me, for me to enjoy a book so much, I have to feel a connection with the characters. I feel like things were like kind of rushed. It was more of an insta love kind of thing, which I'm fine with if it's done in like the correct way. And obviously, like, the whole point of the book is like them jumping into things, but that's fine. I just feel like they've accepted stuff quite quickly. I don't know if that was just that. I don't know if that's just me or what, but yeah. Anyway, either way, I'm still enjoying it. At the moment, it's looking like a 3 or 4 star, something like that. So yeah, but like I said, I've still got quite a bit of the book left. I'm only like, I don't know, I want to say 45-ish% into the book. So, you know, anyway, I'm going to go and read some more, and I'll give you all an update when I have one. Okay, so it's the next day. I just haven't really updated or anything, so I actually haven't read anything today, but last night I did finish Indigo Ridge, and I decided to rate it 3 stars. It was an enjoyable read. I felt like the characters got together and everything was fine quite quickly and easily. There wasn't really like a conflict, which is that I like. Also the ending was a bit rushed. I feel like you just wait in the whole of the book to find out like who did it and whatever, and then when you like find out, it's done so fast. So I felt like it could have been, dragged on a little bit, but otherwise I did enjoy that as well. And yeah, I didn't feel a connection to the characters personally myself. But yeah, 3, if you don't know, 3 stars for me means I liked it. Yeah, nothing special, but I did like it, simple as that. And then I started Juniper Hill, and I got 34 pages into this, I believe, if I'm correct. And I'm already enjoying this more than the first one, and I haven't even got far into it. This is like a single mother trope, and she is working in the place where he is. So this is about Memphis and a Knox. So this is going to be fun. Now he's kind of like the grumpy, and she's like the sunshine, so I suppose it's a bit of a like grumpy sunshine trope as well. Seems fun. I'm loving it so far, so I'm going to go and read some more now, hopefully. I say that sometimes and never do, but yeah, I'm hoping to get some more read today, but I am really tired, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping to go and read some more now. Okay, so I thought that I'd give a little update for you all. So I have finished Juniper Hill and 5 stars. Like, I finally found another 5-star read. So originally when I was like 160 pages in it, I was like, oh, this is like a 4.75 star. But as the book went on, and the more that I saw like how the relationship was like developing and everything, and the way that Knox treated Memphis's son, Drake, like Drake was his own, even though like he had like a messy past and everything. Like, if you've read it, you'll understand, but I'm trying to say things without ruining it. But even though Knox had like a horrible and very hard past, he didn't let that affect his relationship with Memphis or with her son, and it was just amazing. I also love that like both of them had hard passes, both of them kind of had secrets and stuff, mainly Memphis, but either one of them didn't push each other to tell each other, and so I felt like it was much like a much healthier way, because they both told each other their secrets when they felt ready to. And like normally in books that I read, sometimes like the one of the characters is pushing the other to like tell the secret, or like demanding the secret or whatever, but I felt like it was just done perfectly, and yeah, it was amazing. And I also love that there was a bit of drama in this as well. Like, it wasn't all just like romance. Like the first book, it had like the mystery of like the suicides, the people dying, but with this one it had a bit of, I don't want to ruin it, but it had its own kind of mystery to it. And obviously with this one, the romance is obviously a big plot, just like the first one, but with these books I find that there's always like a little hint of like drama, or like a little bit of like a hint, like a mystery. But yeah, second book so far is definitely my favourite book at the moment. It was amazing, and I'm glad that it's like my new 5-star read, because there was like this one line in the book that Knox said. I don't want to like I said, I won't say it because I know I don't ruin it, even though it probably won't ruin much, but it's kind of a bit of a giveaway to some stuff. But he said one thing and I was like, 5 stars, because this is just wow. And I highlighted, I wasn't even annotating the book, and I just had to highlight that one line, and there was like a bit of like a few funny things in it. And I even like the fact that like when Knox saw that Memphis was struggling in the beginning, like he helped as much as he could, and it was amazing. So yeah, absolutely love this book. I definitely highly recommend the second book in the series, because it was just so good. So now I'm going to start Garnet, no, is that how you say it? Garnet Flats, I think that's how you say it. And this is Talia's story, which is Knox's sister, I believe. I could be getting that wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's his sister. So it's her story, and there's a bonus chapter and like in the second book, just like the first one, but there's a bonus chapter in the second book, and you kind of see the start of Talia's story, and you get like a little hint of that. So I'm very excited for this book, and I'm going to actually go and start it now. So I'll be back with you all when I've got an update. Okay, so it's been a little while since I updated this vlog. Don't mind the mess behind me. But I have actually finished the third book in the Eden's series, which is called Garnet Flats. Actually, I enjoyed this. I rated it 4 stars. I enjoyed it more than I expected to, because I kind of like knew a bit what it was about. So if you don't know what it's about, this book is about Talia and Foster. Talia and Foster was actually dating, and they like fell in love with each other, but then all of a sudden Foster married her best friend. And then 7 years later, Foster comes back to where Talia is in Quincy, because she moved back after she finished school, and is looking for her to find forgiveness, to rekindle everything. So this book is second chance romance, as you could probably guess. You are also trying to figure out throughout the whole story of this is, why did Foster marry her best friend when, you know, Talia had the impression that they loved each other, and it was just out of nowhere. It was very unexpected. So I suppose you could say it's also enemies to lovers, because, you know, Talia isn't a big fan of Foster because he betrayed her. So yeah, it's very interesting. There's a little bit of a twist in this as well. I wouldn't say that there's any like mystery in this like the first 2 books. This is a little bit different, but there is some drama, and I suppose you could say there's mystery because you're trying to figure out like why Foster married her best friend. So I suppose you could say, actually. But yeah, really enjoyed this. So at the moment, the second book in the series, Juniper Hill, is my first favourite. And the third book in the series, Garnet Flats, is my second. And then Indigo Ridge is my third. But I have still got the 4th book, which I have actually started. I'm currently on chapter 6, which is 66 pages in, and I don't know how to feel about it at the moment. So if you don't know, what I'm getting from what this is about is it's about Eloise, is that how you say it? Which is obviously one of the sisters. If you haven't noticed, this is like a sibling, like all the books are about siblings. And Jasper, and you see a bit of Jasper in the 3rd book, because Jasper is actually Foster's best friend. And they basically, Jasper and Eloise get drunk and they like meet, and then, you know, they get married. So you are basically seeing a marriage that wasn't planned, and Eloise doesn't want to sabotage like her place, like a hotel, because that is like the one thing she really wants to succeed in. That's the one thing she really loves, and also she doesn't want to like, you know, start drama and everything. So it seems interesting so far. I want to see what, like, you know, what happens, how everything turns out. But yeah, from what I'm getting from this so far, though, it isn't going to be a favourite. But I'm only 66 pages in, so I can't really judge it at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to go and continue reading that, and I'll be back with you all when I've got an update. Okay, so it's a little while later, and I have now finished Jasper Vale. So this book I actually really enjoyed. I did decide to give it 3 stars. So like I think I said in the last clip, this book is about Foster and Eloise, and I did enjoy their story, and you know, I did enjoy it. But it was not my favourite of the series, and there was no reason for it really. I did finish it quite quickly, obviously, which is good. So then afterwards I moved on to Christmas in Quincy. Now I know that you are actually supposed to read this first before Indigo Ridge, but I didn't think it would matter, and it doesn't, because I have seen some people reading it last, and so I thought I would do the same thing, because it is a novella. Because in I think it was Indigo Ridge, you do see Cleo like pop up, and like there is a mention of her, and obviously because I didn't read this book, I didn't know who Cleo was. But now that I've read this book, I'm like, you know, it clicks. So I do recommend you read it first. I do kind of wish that's what I did, but you know, it doesn't matter. So this novella type thing is about Cleo and Austin. Cleo, you know, she's like a young woman who just wants to be free for Christmas, you know, doesn't want all like the drama and like, you know, being around rich people, because her dad has hired like security, like her bodyguard, and she's had a bodyguard her whole life, and she just wanted to, you know, escape from reality kind of. So she's gone to Quincy as an escape on vacation for Christmas, and then Austin, her bodyguard, also her crush that she's had for many years, has turned up, and it's their romance, and it's very interesting. So I did really enjoy it, but again, it was a 3 stars. So I have now completed all of the books in the Eden series. I had such a fun time. I did finish the series quite quickly actually as well, which, you know, was great. So yeah, the conclusion is my favourite book out of the series is Juniper Hill, and then I loved Garnet Flats, and the other 3 books were 3 stars. But yeah, so that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye.